I think Building Bharat Sampaark is building an ecosystem in India's academic institutions where students come out of the comfort of the classroom environment and try to really showcase their ideas and innovations to the world. But one way in which BBS has been quite different is that it has actually provoked students to think in directions which are really challenges that are facing our country in terms of construction projects. And I think students also, because of the kind of innovations that they come up with, they've started thinking in a different way to solve some of these problems. And I think going beyond just a hackathon, they are probably looking at these as product development type of an idea which they can actually take forward to even set up their own businesses. So I think that's where this has been quite unique, different kind of an initiative. There are several different things which can make an idea successful. One is, of course, that the idea has been fully investigated in all the technical depth, because students have to be aware of what the principles of working of any given product are. Only then they'll be able to actually fine-tune it to produce the kind of results that they want to do with it. Second is they need to have a clear awareness of what the industry really needs. And for that, they ought to have interacted with the industry, figured out what their challenges are, which they can resolve with the kind of ideas that they're developing. And third, of course, is the potential for developing this idea to a level which can make it a useful commodity in the market. Because ultimately, students need to develop this product to a level where they can actually make this a useful or viable career option. One thing I clearly see is that the students have understood that ultimately the ideas need to be productized. And from that perspective, they've got a lot of interesting information added to the kind of work that they had already presented previously. And I think they now seem to have a better grasp of how things work in the industry. And some of them actually went in for industrial internships and other forms of training in the summer that preceded this final event. So I think that has given them a slightly different perspective, which they are using to their advantage and really making some good inroad with their product. Yeah, I mean, it's very important to have content such as this, because overall, for India to become a really developed nation, right, I think it has to create a lot more than what it actually borrows. And this creation is where students' innovative minds really come to the fore, because we can really extract a lot of useful information from the high potential students that we have in our country. I think such contests really help to bring that talent out. Absolutely. I think, as I was saying, if Indians create jobs rather than go and join jobs which are done by others, I think that's really going to lead us to a level where we become a product nation. And once we become a product nation, obviously we'll be able to then take our products to the global market. And I think this way we can really become a developed country. We will definitely go towards that goal of a Viksit Bharat by 2047. Of course, with the kind of hard work that the students have put in to come this far, we know that they've already shown that they can really do great things. It's just that they need to be a little bit more, inquisitive and understand the market well to really figure out what's the best way to actually find an application for the product and innovations that they've developed. Because very often that's what they seem to miss out, and they get bogged down by some of the, or they get carried away by some of the technical aspects and don't really fulfill this all-round kind of a look at every product. I think that's what they need to do: understand the market, understand the application that will really bring that product to the actual market.